but it's one of my goals to give you a hug.
Wow.
Is it okay? If I get a hug? Please?
Well, everyone's going to come running over here then.
Just one.
And then I'm going to get yelled at by the authorities here. So if you promise not to move, let me shake your hand. Yes?
Hey, aamir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Welcome to Melbourne.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hollywood royalty. Movie was fantastic. You have a tendency to pick some really uncomfortable subjects for the Indian government, which is fantastic. One of the other movies we saw at the film festival was
Housemaid.
about the super uber rich class of our cultures and societies. How do you think your message is getting across? We get it. It was fantastic. We understand. How do you think your message is getting across in the actual Indian culture and societies? How is it?
Well, I think in my experiences, audiences are pretty much similar all over. I think we're all human beings. And we respond pretty much the same. So I think the kind of response that you had is the kind of response that we saw at Sundance, for example, where there was a predominantly American audience watching the film. Or in all our test screenings that we had back home in Bombay when we were screening the film for audiences. This is the kind of response that we did get, which is very similar to how you all have felt about the film. Yeah. So I'm hoping that it does, does have an impact on people back home. Yes.
Would you like to say about the US you doing?
Okay, I've been told last two questions, so let's
Aamir, hi there. Hey.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's a bit less of an intellectual question. I'm sure a lot of people over here would want to know. How the hell do you maintain yourself so well? I mean, seriously, how do you maintain to keep yourself so young? You know, I'm a 25-year-old guy, and I definitely look 40 in front of you, you know.
Well, I have to thank my parents for that. When I began acting, it's quite strange. When I began acting, I looked really young, and I was 21 when I was doing my first film. And I always, at that age, I was always trying to look older. Because I felt, I'm not looking man enough. I'm not looking, so I would be really uncomfortable about that. And at that time, a lot of the actors who were much senior to me said, you know what, 10 or 20 years later, you're going to thank your stars you look young. Because, right now you feel you want to look older, but then there'll be a time when you... So I guess some of us just... I'm also a little small and all of that, so I don't look tiny. But the important thing I've been doing for the last 4 years, I have to tell you guys, is I've been following a really healthy diet. It's a balanced diet. It's a really healthy diet, and I also drink a lot of water. I drink 4 liters of water a day, which is not easy, and you have to be close to a loo at all times. But I think it really helps to keep yourself hydrated. Yeah. Let's take a question from someone at the back. Okay, right here. Okay, I'll take this one and then we'll take one from the back, yeah.
First, the movie was really good, really good. And second, my question is not like where to movie stuff and everything. But it's my 21st birthday next Friday, the day it's releasing. So